got there in 2 years. It took me 7 years. I've been pro since 2012. So I had the longer road. I have the more experience. I'm older, I'm more mature, and I think that's going to help me out to come Saturday night.
Now you mentioned the maturity aspect of it. How will that help you in the ring? You said you got twice the fights. Do you think that he's gone through that fire quite yet in the ring, and how do you plan on putting him through the fire?
I don't think so. Not on the pro level, not on the amateur level. I think his biggest test right now as a pro and as an amateur, the biggest fight of his life is obviously for a world title, and he's gonna have to do some crazy things to beat him because I'm not really excited about that belt.
We talked about it all. We talked about it off camera here. We were talking about how you're preparing, and we compared it to, well, I compared it to when one is preparing for an exam. And you know all the answers, you study as much as you can, but the exam is still a couple of days away. What's going through your mind right now when we're 2 days away from the world title bout, the thing that every fighter covets and fights for, and you're ready to go and you still have to wait another 48 hours?
I'm just anxious because all the hard work, it's already been done. Now we're just counting on the days, letting the days go by. Tomorrow will be wins and Saturday will be fight time.
Now, Shakur, I heard you giggling over my right shoulder here when he was saying that he had all the answers, he was ready to go.
No, I wasn't giggling like that.
Okay. What did you find humorous about that?
I didn't find nothing humorous about that. I was laughing at the only loud that what he said.
Which is what?
I don't know what he said. I don't know.
As we mentioned before, you come with a lot of hype. I was watching an interview this morning. Bob Arum from Top Rank was comparing you to guys like Sugar Ray Leonard, Mayweather, Oscar De La Hoya. They talked about how they were on the fast track. It took them 3 years. You're about 2.5 years into your pro career, and you're fighting for your world title. What does that mean to you to hear that from someone with decades and decades of experience in professional boxing?
I mean, that means everything to me, and I feel like that's the harder route. I feel like you can say whatever you want. I feel like going pro and fighting a bunch of bums early in your career, I feel like that's the easy route. I feel like I went to the Olympics and I fought the higher level of competition, and that's the reason why I am who I am today.
How do you respond to that? He says that your opponents are nothing but bums.
That's fine. Show up Saturday night and be talking in the ring.
Yeah, and I also think that in 2012 when he was fighting them bums, I was a freshman in high school at the time, bro. I was a freshman in high school, bro, so I understand why you mad at me, bro. It's all good.
Ain't nobody mad at you.
Whatever you say.
Ain't nobody mad at you. Just show up Saturday and come to fight.
For sure.
You've got a guy, he has twice the fights that you do, basically the same number of knockouts as you do pro fights. How do you think it's dangerous to dismiss someone like that? I mean, obviously
I'm not sleeping on him. Honestly, if I'm being honest with you, I always say Joet was good. Go look at my tweets from 2-3 months ago. I said he was a good fighter. He was the one who got up there and said Shakur is overrated. I feel like I would stop him. So Saturday, you gotta put up everything he said.
Don't be bad. It's just an opinion, man. People ask me questions.
I don't care. I don't care. I'm just telling you.
So I can't say my opinion.
You can say whatever you want, brother.
Then why you mad?
I'm not mad. Just do what you said you're gonna do, brother.
All right, for sure. Show up.
All right, cool. All good.
Now, I was speaking with people earlier who talked about a sparring session a few years back.
Right before my pro debut. Actually, 3 days before my pro debut. He can speak on.
Yeah, he came.
Tell us about that.
Yeah, just try to kiss my ass, try to get some work, and that's it.
That was dragging me out laughing at that.
I wasn't looking for sparring. I wasn't looking for sparring. I wasn't looking for sparring.
Okay, I came in to spar you. I told you I feel you're a good fighter, bro. I don't knock you. Like, I came in for work. And I actually came in to spar you. I ended up sparring your brother first. Let that be known.
Yeah, because that's what your grandpa wanted.
No, I asked to spar specifically you. I came there for you. Your father threw him in the ring, brother. Come on.
We'll see what happens Saturday.
Okay.
What is your recollection of that sparring session? How did it go?
Ain't shit happened. I got the video on my phone. Ain't shit happened. He ain't do shit. I ain't do shit. Ain't shit happened.
Lies.
Okay. You got a Gonzalez shirt on. Shut up.
And what's your recollection of the sparring session?
He knows what happens. He knows what happened.
Okay, cool. We're gonna see
spar.
if what you say happened, gonna happen Saturday. We're gonna see.
Okay, for sure.
Okay.
You mentioned it was 3 days before your pro debut. How are you different now? Obviously, you got a lot more experience. You're a seasoned veteran at this point. What is the Shakur Stevenson that you saw that night in the gym compared to the Shakur Stevenson who's been under the bright lights? You've had main events. You've got all this hype behind you, all this media following. How are you different now? Tell me.
I think that I'm telling y'all. I ain't telling him nothing. He gonna see. But I think that I'm a way developed fighter now. Like I feel like I fought just as good as competition he fought, and I ain't really fight nobody yet. Like he fought nobody, I fought nobody. We both had one big test. He fought Rafael Rivera, I fought Chris Diaz. I blew my test away. He had a split decision with his test. So
Now, from your recollection, the
it
Shakur
says a
Stevenson,
lot.
the Shakur Stevenson you see now, how does he differ from the one you saw in the ring that night in the gym?
It's different. Obviously, it has to improve. I mean, you improve as the years go by. But the same with me, we both improve. But I just think I'm still better than him, and I'm gonna show that Saturday.
Now, this fight has a ton of elements that we can go into. You know, there have been personal attacks. There have been. We're talking about people's sisters, for God's sakes. You know.
That's what y'all talking about. I ain't talking about none of that.
How is that gonna? How do you take that? How do you leave that outside of the ring come Saturday night?
First off, I'm not really speaking on that. I'm not putting her into this. This has nothing to do with this guy. Something to do with me and him, and we're gonna be fighting, and we fight for our title. That's the main subject of this whole thing.
Let me turn to you, Joey. Obviously, we've seen some heated exchanges at some of the previous press conferences. How does that manifest itself in the ring on Saturday night on your aspect of it? Do you leave it out? Does it motivate you? Does it fuel you?
It fuels me because I was never the one to put this out there. The media, the public, they found out because of him, just running his mouth. And now, when they ask him about it, he don't want to talk about it. So it's personal. It's personal, just the things he's done, the things he said, and he'll pay for that on Saturday night.
Bring that energy, bro.
I have had this energy.
Bring it.
Okay, Saturday night, it's the main event. Your first world title bout. As we mentioned, someone's taking hold of the belt, someone's taking hold of an L Saturday night. How do you stop that from happening? How do you make it to where you're the guy with the belt out of the ring?
I just do what I've been doing. I'm a great fighter. I'm a real smart fighter. It's personal for him. I'm not going in the ring with him. It's personal mine. So I'm going in the ring to win a world title. So that's what I'm gonna do to win this world title.
Okay, the people are watching on ESPN.
Don't say nothing.
The people are watching on
I'll let you
ESPN
talk.
Plus.
I'll let you finish. I'll talk right now.
Nah.
Give us one last final word as to why they should tune in and watch Shakur Stevenson. The Shakur Stevenson Show, as they call it.
Oh yeah, what's
On
that?
ESPN
Y'all know what y'all here for. Y'all came here for Shakur. But tune in. First off, nobody even know who Joet is. Why y'all talking? Shut up.
You know what? You know.
Right here, though. Let's go.
Everybody on the stage knows who I am.
I play with you.
Everybody on the stage knows who I am.
Like I said, tune in. October 26th is gonna be a hell of a show. He coming, we bring whatever he gonna bring. I'm on top of my game. We got Josh Geary, we got Michaela Mayer, the young champion. We got Jared and Xander, everybody. So we working. Let's get it.
I'll give you the same opportunity, Joet, looking at our audience on ESPN Plus. Why tune in? Why do you have a chance to defeat the blue chip, the Olympian, the all-world, all-prospect Shakur Stevenson on Saturday night?
Because it's a good fight. It's a good fight. We're obviously both going for our first full title. A lot of talent on the stage.
Took you long
And
enough.
because it's personal, because like he says, it's not personal for him, but he was the first one
Took
to
you long
say
enough.
the last press conference that it was personal, so he made it obvious. So just tune in, and I'm gonna beat that ass Saturday night.
Well, we're not going to tell what you guys got to do upon. There is a lot of talent on this stage. You get to see showcases upcoming Saturday night. As we mentioned, if you don't have your tickets quite